What's up, family? This is Caden with Urban Finance, and today we're going to be doing a review of Dr. Francis Cress Welsing book, The ISIS Papers, The Keys to the Colors. And before we jump into that, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And this is going to be a doozy, so hold on to your seats. White supremacy. According to Dr. Welsing, racism, aka white supremacy, is a local and global power system dynamic, structured and maintained by those who classify themselves as white, whether consciously or subconsciously determined, which consists of patterns of perceptions, logic, symbol formation, thoughts, speech, action, and emotional response, as conducted simultaneously in all areas of people activities, economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war, for the ultimate purpose of white genetic survival, and to prevent white genetic annihilation on planet Earth, a planet upon which the vast and overwhelming majority of people are classified as non-white, meaning black, brown, red, and yellow people. And all of the non-white people are genetically dominant in terms of skin coloration compared to the genetic recessive white-skinned people. For Dr. Welsing, racism and white supremacy is synonymous. Many black people have understood intrinsically that black people cannot be racist. And given this definition of racism by Dr. Welsing, we can see why this view is true. Black people or people of color have no obligation to adopt a definition of racism by those that practice racism. Once the collective victims of racism understands this fundamental issue, the ultimate organizing of all of the appropriate behavior necessary to neutralize the great injustice of the white supremacy system will be only a matter of time. The length of time required to neutralize global white supremacy will be inversely proportional to 1. The level of understanding of the phenomenon, 2. The evolution of self and group respect, and 3. The willing determination and discipline to practice appropriate counter-racist behavior on the part of non-white victims of white supremacy. Explanation of crime in the black community. Today, we are witnessing a more subtle systemic approach to white genetic survival. The destruction of black males now is indirect, so that the black male victims themselves can be led to participate in and then be blamed for their own mass deaths. However, through close examination and an understanding of the ultimate objective of white supremacy as collective white genetic survival, the steps to massive black male deaths can be charted. The chain of events begin with denial of full-scale employment and advancement to black males, so that they cannot adequately support themselves, their wives, and their children. In turn, large number of black male children grow up without their father's guidance. This leads to frustration, depression, and failure in school. Once this atmosphere is established, drugs are placed deliberately in the black community. The drugs are then used to street treat black males' frustration and depression. The high prices for which drugs are sold provide the black male population with the illusion that finally they are beginning to make some money and to share in the American dream. Guns are then placed at the disposal of the same black male persons, supposedly to aid them in enforcing the payment for drug sales. More importantly, the strategy is for black males to kill and destroy one another and then carry the blame. It must be realized that no black males manufacture the chemicals for drug use, nor do black males manufacture guns. Name and purpose of the ISIS Papers. In this work, Dr. Francis Cress Welsing attempts to unveil the true nature of white supremacy, which for her is synonymous to racism. The work is entitled ISIS Paper, The Keys to the Colors. The name Isis comes from the most important goddess of ancient African, specifically Egypt. She was the sister/wife of the most important Egyptian god, Osiris, lord of the perfect black, and the mother of Horus. According to legend, Isis admired truth and justice and made justice stronger than gold and silver. Okay, family, I hope you enjoyed this brief review. The ISIS paper is a collection of essays by Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And most of this information comes primarily from the preface of the book. And if you would like me to do other short reviews of other essays in the books, aka other chapters, let me know in the comment section below and I will be happy to do so. As I always say, love you and make sure you're living your best life.